今天我们的巨星驾到，当然是大家非常熟悉的巨星。不过这位巨星可能对于现在许许多多年轻球迷来说呢，可能是没有见过他踢球，但是如雷贯耳。他在过往的世界杯的比赛中，代表着英格兰队多次出战，80场的出战攻进了48个球。他曾经效力过埃弗顿、巴塞罗那和多特纳姆热刺队，在他的职业生涯中从来没有吃到过一张红牌或者黄牌，被很多人称之为绅士杀手。他是谁？我们请刘畅给我们介绍。
非常感谢苏老师。接下来呢，我要隆重的为大家介绍一下今天要做客我们巨星驾到的这位来宾。今天要做客我们巨星驾到的这位来宾呢，他不仅是外表英俊，而且风度翩翩，谈吐幽默，是无数英格兰球迷心中的男神。他呢是1986年世界杯上占据 C 位的前锋，也是英格兰历史上第一位夺取世界杯金靴的成员。在他的整个职业生涯中，刚才苏老师介绍了，他从来没有得过一张黄牌，甚至是红牌，所以呢，被大家也称作足球绅士。退役之后呢，他成功的抢了我们主持人的饭碗，成为了这个足球世界里边最有名的主持人之一，而且呢，完成了从传奇球员到电视媒体人的一个转变。他曾经自嘲说，梅西在一场比赛里做出的高难度技术动作，甚至比我整个职业生涯还要多，是一个当之无愧的梅吹。说到这里呢，相信您一定猜到他是谁了。接下来，让我们用热烈的掌声，有请英格兰传奇前锋加里·莱因克尔先生登场，有请。
Hello, Gary. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you, Gary. Please stand in the middle. Usually you are the host, but so pleased to introduce you. You are the guest here.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Thank you, please.
Be seated, please.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're very lucky to have you here. The first question, how about your review of your England performance so far?
I think England have done very well. The first two games were very strong, but maybe not the best opposition. The Belgium game, two teams playing their second teams because I think they just needed a little bit of exercise. But we're in the knockout stage, so England we're very happy at the moment. But it's 12 years since we won a knockout game, so
Right.
it's time to change that.
Yeah. Do you really think it's time to change?
Well, no, time to change losing to winning. Not the team.
From losing to winning.
Yes. I think, Colombia, strong opposition, but I think the injury to James Rodriguez is important.
Right, yeah, that's a big blow for them.
Yes, very big blow.
How's your opinion of Southgate?
I think Southgate's done a great job so far. He's very calm, very intelligent, tactically very good. He's grown up with these players because he was the under-21 coach before. And he has the respect of all the players and the media, but that changes if you don't win. So if and the World Cups are difficult, so you will be judged by what happens. But I think he will stay. Whatever happens with England, he'll stay in the job, and we're building a team. We're a very young team.
Right.
I think in the future England will be much stronger, and next World Cup, I think we'll be very strong.
I remember last time we had a guest here.
Yeah.
Also said in the next coming in 4 years' time,
Yes.
England will be a
Yes, because for the first time in England's history, they have been very successful with under 21s, under 20s, under 17s,
under 19,
young players. We have lots of good young players. Probably this World Cup a little bit too soon, but you never know. This World Cup is quite open and some incredible games, exciting games.
Yeah. I remember in 1986, many football fans watched the World Cup from TV. But nowadays, more and more football fans, they can watch World Cup from every possible way. And people comparing you and Harry Kane. You are the second quickest hat-trick in World Cup for England. That I remember the 34 minutes, right? 34 minutes against Poland. Nowadays, Harry Kane is growing up and better from strength to strength. Do you think he will be the next Lincoln?
Well, he's a different kind of player to me. I think he has more of an all-round game. I was very much a player that liked to play in the penalty area and the box and was movement, and I was quick. Harry Kane is more all-round game, very good in the air, very good with the head, can score from 20 metres. I never scored from 20 metres.
Never?
No, well, no, maybe once. But yeah, he's more an all-round game. But I think he will. I think if he stays fit, he will break all the records, my records, other people's records. He's great. We love Harry Kane.
The next question, being a striker, we'd like you to analyze the attack of current England squad. We prepared the whiteboard for you. So I'd like you to analyze, for example, England, the attacking force, like Sterling, Harry Kane, whoever you think it's capable.
I will try my best.
Oh, okay.
But England like to play a system at the moment with three at the back.
Right.
And then we play two high wing backs.
That's a Walker.
Yeah, Walker this side, and they like to get forward. And on this side, Trippier.
Daniel Rose.
Trippier or Rose, but I think probably Trippier in the game so far. And then we have Henderson here holding play, which is important. And the attacking side of the game is very good for England because we have Dele Alli. He's a young player coming through, but he's been injured. But I think maybe for the next game he will play. And Lingard and Raheem Sterling plays further forward. So this three in midfield, they are quite free with Henderson holding. And then obviously Harry Kane. So it gives England a very fast on the counter-attack because Dele Alli is good to get in the box. And Lingard and also Sterling. Sterling plays in this free role where he goes everywhere.
Sterling playing behind or
he plays behind. He plays behind, but he can play. He can burst out wide and play in these areas, or he can play in here. And he tries to get in the box a little bit. He needs to score a goal because his confidence has been a little low. He's had a great season with Manchester City, but if he can score a goal, important. But when we have this man, Harry Kane, it's good because he can also come round. So there's a lot of free movement. England's weakness is here, this area.
Right.
Because we only really have Henderson, but Henderson has good legs. If he is injured, it's a big problem. And also here, goalkeeper, very young. So a little nervous, Pickford. We are a bit nervous about the goalkeeper, but we're okay. It's better than we've been for maybe a few years.
I can tell you're very happy about this team.
Well, it's good. I mean, England won the first two games, scored a lot of goals, played some exciting football, and they're very young and energetic, so good high press, which is, I think, not many teams have done in this World Cup, probably because it's been quite hot at times, not so easy to keep that. But they look fit, they look fast, and we'll see against Colombia.
Okay, let's talk about Golden Boot. You won the Golden Boot in 1986 with 5 goals.
6.
6. 6. Oh, yes. 6 goals in 86 and 4 goals in 90, right? Yeah. Okay, 6. So far, Harry Kane, 5 goals.
5, yes.
Yeah. And both of you had hat-trick. Do you think he could compete Golden Boot?
Oh, yes, of course. If England do well, and they play more games, then he's now the top scorer in the competition. I think he's 5, then Ronaldo's 4. So he has a good chance because he's very strong mentally. He's not afraid. And also, I think you have to remember that the Golden Boot and this World Cup the difference VAR will make.
Yeah.
Because many penalties.
So
the players that take the penalties.
So far, it's the 15?
Yes, more than in any other World Cup in history, and we're only at the group stage.
Yeah.
So I think the goal scoring now will be higher than 6. Normally it's around 6 that wins it.
Yeah, 6.
But this time, with penalties, I think every top scorer maybe have 2-3 penalties in the tournament. Harry Kane has already had 2. Ronaldo's had 2. He missed 1. So you have to take the penalties now to have a chance. In 86, we didn't have any penalties, our team, so they're all on-field goals. So I think that's an interesting change VAR will make to who wins the top scorer prize.
Yeah, I predicted the Golden Boot would have 8 or even 9 goals.
I think so, 8 or 9.
Yeah. So far, all the 23 players of England, they're all from the Premier League. Tell us the relationship between Premier League and the national squad.
It's not good enough. The Premier League likes the Premier League. Premier League is not not interested enough in the England team. I think, which is a shame because I think if England is successful, that will have a good effect on the Premier League. But in England, it's very unusual because we don't have one governing body, we have three.
Yeah.
Whereas most countries have one governing, but we have the Football Association that takes care of the England team and the FA Cup. We have the Premier League that takes care of the Premier League. And then we have something called the Football League that takes care of all the other leagues. And there's always fighting, and which is one of the reasons why perhaps we've not been so successful, because if everyone in England got together for the good of the national team, I think we would do better. But in England, club football is almost, well, possibly more important to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Until the World Cup starts, then everybody changes and gets excited about the World Cup. It's different.
So actually, England now coming to the last 16, if they want to move further, which department, which part should they focus on to improve a lot?
Well, you have to focus on your overall game plan. You have to, have the drills, and organisation is always important. But the biggest thing that has let England down in recent times is the expectation gets so high that some of our players have found that difficult. So mental strength is important. They've got to believe. You've got to believe. And now this is a young team, so hopefully sometimes you have bravery when you're young. So hopefully that will make a difference because we have good players. And technically our players are improving. Before, that was always a problem, but our strength is going forward. So let's go forward. Let them play. We have, fast, dynamic young players. Harry Kane at the top. So play to your strengths, not your weaknesses.
I remember that Alan Hansen.
Yes.
So you cannot win anything with a group of lads, right?
That's right.
Okay, let's just imagine if England could overcome Colombia, could they defeat Switzerland or Sweden team?
I think
it's
England
very hard.
It's hard. Every game is hard at this level. But England, I think, have the better players more than Switzerland or Sweden. I think we would prefer to play Switzerland because Sweden are what we call our bogey side.
Right.
We haven't beaten Sweden for a long time. Strangely, it's one of those teams that it doesn't happen for you, bad luck or whatever it is. So maybe we prefer Switzerland, but I think England has better players than either of those two sides overall. So I think we would be favourites, but quarterfinals of the World Cup. But first and foremost, we have to beat Colombia.
Yeah.
Not won a knockout game since 2006.
And that's why you're happy. Every England fan is very happy.
Yes.
We are going to let you to watch the big screen. You've got a very good memory. So let's see the big screen.
Okay.
Real Madrid win the European Cup. Burnley and Man City, Chelsea, England. Now, what's your prediction?
Yeah, 19th, yes. England win the World Cup. That'd be good.
Yeah, you should add one more line. In 1966, George Hurst scored a hat-trick.
Harry Kane was
Harry
a hat-trick.
scored a hat-trick.
How good would that be? All our dreams come true.
Yeah. Have you prepared your bikini?
Mankini, yeah.
Okay, this is the screen.
I know.
Our fans prepared all these kind of.
They're good. They're better than the ones I wear. I like those. Yeah.
Oh, very good shape, very good body. So sexy. Which one you like most?
I quite like these. They're very colourful. They're good, those. There's a bit of me, that is.
Yeah, they're very colorful. 刘畅喜欢哪一款啊？
For me, I think maybe the most colorful one, like a
rainbow,
yes, shiny.
They still have some very funny lines.
It used to be Germany all the time.
Right.
I did that quote in 1994.
Yeah.
After they won in 90, and I was asked to write the foreword for a book explaining football to Americans because they don't understand the game. So that was my definition. Obviously now in Germany they love that quote. So I had to do some fresh ones, although that's a bit of bad language on there. So I didn't do it.
Okay, what's wrong with German football?
Well, I think it's like nothing lasts forever. You can't always be successful. They won the World Cup 4 years ago, of course, but football is very cyclical. It depends on the players you have, and some of their players can finish their careers like Lahm and Schweinsteiger, and then the young players coming through probably not quite as good and not quite as ready. So it happens. It's about footballers. It's about players.
Older?
Well, everyone's older, but the young players are not as good as the ones that perhaps have finished. So no more Lahm, no more Schweinsteiger, no more Klose. Muller's getting a little bit older now. Hummel's a little bit older now. Boateng a little bit older. So it's just cyclical. It's just not their time. They need fresh players coming through. Maybe 4 years' time, 6 years' time, they'll be stronger again.
Yeah, the last time Miss Liu and I went to ESPN, he also said Liv is slower, older, and Liv is too stubborn.
Well, it's very hard to criticise Love because his record is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, he won the World Cup 4 years ago. It's just, football's not an easy game. I say it's a simple game, but it's actually not a simple game.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Who said that?
So you can't just keep winning. It doesn't work like that because the World Cup's so hard. It's every country, and don't forget as well, the game is growing globally.
Right.
It's getting the countries that weren't so great at football 10 years ago are getting stronger. So the gap between the big teams, the big countries, and the small countries, it's getting closer and closer.
Right.
That's why we've seen more surprises at this World Cup, because teams are better organised, they're better coached. Football's growing and growing, so it's which is good because the competition becomes more competitive. We might even have a surprising winner this year, like England.
Like England. Oh, Uruguay? Oh,
maybe Uruguay. They're strong at the top and they're strong at the back, and that's important.
Yeah. Well, let's watch the next one about VAR.
VAR.
Yeah. VAR is in Germany.
There's a lot about VAR.
Yeah.
What's your opinion of the VAR?
I'm good. I'm very supportive of VAR. I think referees needed help. The game is getting quicker and more difficult to referee. There are more mistakes. You have to be careful not to overuse it and slow the game down too much. But I think at this World Cup, 2 or 3 things may be wrong, but I think 95% of the time, the decisions have been correct. And that's good. We're getting more penalties, we get more drama, we get more excitement. I like it.
Do you think VAR would interfere the flow of the match?
It could do if you used it too much, but I think at this World Cup, I think there was one.
So far so good.
There were one game in particular. Was it Portugal-Iran? It was overused. I think the referee.
Right. A little bit
didn't
nervous.
get it right. A bit nervous maybe. But apart from that game, I think it's been really good, and I think it's helped the referees to make the right decision. And yeah, it takes a little bit of time. But so does a free kick on the edge of the penalty area. They take a free kick, they wipe the paint, and then this, and then they stay. It takes about the same amount of time. So I think it's been positive, and it's also it's very young. It's the first time, so it's only going to get better. I think it's good for the game. It stops the big mistake, which at this level it can be so important. I remember in '86 with the hand of God. So Maradona that couldn't happen now. That would not happen now, which is, I think, is very important. You want fairness. You want the right thing. You want justice.
But actually, I asked a lot of people from England about their views about VAR. Everyone is supportive, so I can understand because of 1966. Because 1986, and also Lampard.
Lampard is that far, but goal line technology has been with us for a while. But yes.
Okay.
We get some bad luck sometimes.
Everybody knows you are a die-hard Lionel Messi fan.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see the big screen. Have scored a World Cup goal as a teenager, 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me how important is Messi to Argentina?
He's everything to Argentina, especially now because I don't think their team is as strong as it's been in the past. They're not producing the players that they used to produce. They used to be very successful in youth tournaments, but now they're not because they're not. I don't know why, because again it's cyclical. But they haven't got the players they once had. I think it's very difficult for Messi in this World Cup because they're not good enough to get him the ball in the right areas. But Banega, I thought, made a big difference to them in the last game, and so he played well. And Messi deliver that beautiful goal. So, but it's difficult for him because when he's at Barcelona, they have so many great players. They can give him the ball and then he can weave his magic. But it doesn't matter how good you are. If you don't have the ball, you can't do anything. So it's, you know, I love Messi. I think he's the best player I've ever seen. I played against Maradona. I never thought I would ever say there would be a better player than him. But Messi does it every game. Even on his bad days, he still does 3 or 4 incredible things. Ronaldo is a great player. Ronaldo scores lots of goals.
Right.
But Messi scores lots of goals, lots of great passes, lots of great dribbles, and he brings joy. He's just beautiful to watch. So yes, I'm a big fan of Leo.
Gary, I remember the second tweet. This happened, you tweet this before Messi scored in the match to Nigeria. Did you think he just woke up from that time?
No, it was just that obviously there was a lot of pressure on him before. Things hadn't happened. He missed a penalty. The team played very badly in the second game, and then it was that moment, and it was just to say, he's here. He's here. And he's arrived, and he's showing us what he can do.
Tell us your feeling, your impression of Croatia.
Croatia are strong. They're very physical. There's some great players. Midfield, very strong. You know, if you've got Rakitic and Modric, you're going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I think they can go a long way in this tournament. Whether they can win it or not, I don't know. Not sure they, perhaps up front, whether they have quite enough speed and pace. But they're a strong team, very strong Croatia. Have a outside chance.
Yeah, especially in the bottom half. I think if they're lucky enough, they can get even to the final.
Well, I think England will beat them in the semi-finals.
Okay. How about Asian football? I mean, in the last 10 minutes against Poland, Japan, they always just kick about.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think that goes against the spirit of the sport. I understand it, but I think Japan are better. You should be better than that. You're losing a game 1-0. You know that could get. It was also a gamble because if Senegal score, they're out. Well, I saw that back in 1982, the first time with Germany and Austria. The same circumstances, and I understand it, but I don't like it. I don't think it's in the spirit of the game.
Just like France against Denmark.
Yeah. Well, that's different.
That's different.
But sort of the same. Sort of the same. But this was even worse.
Many people don't like it.
No.
Who will be in the final?
I think Brazil.
Brazil.
I think they're building slowly. Each game they're getting a little bit better. Their players look sharp and fit. They have a lot of good players. But I think this World Cup's open.
Yeah, pretty open.
And I think from the other side of the group will be interesting. If I had to pick a team, I think it's England. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? No, I don't think so. But I have to say my own country, of course.
Yeah, you have to say it. I can understand. But you just said 10 minutes ago, they're going to make it in 4 years.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I'm sort of joking, really. But
I think the final would be Brazil against Croatia.
I think that's possible.
Yeah, very possible.
Croatia have got a good chance. A good chance. We'll find out. We're now starting with the exciting part. The really exciting part.
下面我们进入到国米3分钟环节。
本栏目由国美分麦 Note 声纹识别手机独家冠名播出。
Dzisiaj, że zakładasz koszulkę, a jak na tą koszulkę zakładasz opaskę kapitańską. Jako kapitan reprezentacji polskiej. Czy to jeszcze jakby powoduje, że twoja taka odpowiedzialność wzrasta?
Na pewno, kapitan tak naprawdę jest odpowiedzialny nie tylko za siebie, ale też za drużynę, za to, co się dzieje poza nią, też w trakcie meczu, jak reagować i też jest to pierwszą osobą, która musi czasami decydować, co robimy, albo zareagować na daną sytuację w trakcie meczu, więc jest to wyróżnienie wielkie, gdzie dla mnie powoduje to, że czuję się taki pewny swego, że mam opaskę, czuję się, że jestem naprawdę osobą, która odpowiada też za tą reprezentację, więc te emocje, te uczucia są naprawdę wielkie i powodują też jeszcze większą motywację.
Ale tak naprawdę jakie były twoje odczucia, kiedy oglądałeś w ogóle Mistrzostwa Świata? To czułeś, czy kiedykolwiek będziesz na tych Mistrzostwach Świata? Czy one wydawały Ci się tak odległe, że to się może nie ziścić i tak dalej? Jakby nie o idoli, tylko o to, co czułeś oglądając jakby Mistrzostwa Świata, już bez mówienia o drużynach.
Były to marzenia przede wszystkim, ale nigdy nie myślałem, że ja tam mogę zagrać. To było po prostu takie tak odległe marzenie, że inaczej nie zastanawiałem się nad tym, czy ja tam kiedykolwiek zagram. I bardziej podziwiałem piłkarzy, oglądałem mecze, cieszyłem się po bramkach, po super golach. No niekoniecznie Polaków długo nie było na Mistrzostwach Świata, dopiero w Korei w 2002 roku, a wcześniej jednak ta pauza była chyba 16-letnia, więc bardziej cieszyłem się dobrą piłką i tym wszystkim i może piłkarzami, których znałem z klubów, których później chciałem reprezentację oglądać, więc no były to marzenia dzieciaka, młodego chłopca, który też grał w piłkę i może kiedyś myślał sobie, że też będzie grał na takich stadionach, więc pod tym względem raczej nigdy się nie zastanawiałem, bo to było tak dalekie, że ciężko było sobie mi to wyobrazić, że mogę grać na Mistrzostwach Świata.
Very nice. And Robert, we want to know, except football, what is your favorite kinds of sports, except football?
Moim ulubionym sportem oprócz piłki nożnej to też dyscypliny drużynowe, jak koszykówka czy siatkówka, ale też lubię sporty wodne, jak wakeboarding, to jest coś, co też jak jestem na wakacjach, lubię na skuterze pojeździć czy właśnie na desce, więc no jestem taki sportowy. Więc.
Yes, from that video, Robert talked about the responsibility as the captain of Poland. Unfortunately, Poland out. But media said that it might be the weakest seeded team because Robert, he can maybe get great support from Bayern, but not in Poland national team. So how do you comment Robert Lewandowski's performance until now?
Well, it hasn't happened for him at this World Cup, but that can happen to any player. And especially when you're a striker, you need the team to be playing well. And Poland didn't really show up at this World Cup. And obviously Lewandowski too, big player, big reputation. Sometimes form in sport is, you can't time it to always be at your best at the right time.
Right.
And form is fickle. But he's a great player. He's a great centre forward. He'll be very sad for his performance and his team's performance at this World Cup, but that's the game. It's a game. You've got to show up when it really matters. Sometimes Lewandowski in the really, really big games, it's not quite happened for him, and which is a shame.
And second, Robert will ask a question for you, and we need to answer. If you are right, we will clap our hands warmly for you. But if you are wrong, we have a small punishment. Please feel screen.
Pobiłem rekord zdobytych bramek w eliminacjach do Mistrzostw Świata. Ile strzeliłem dokładnie tych bramek?
Was it 15? 17?
15, 17?
So it was 17, wasn't it?
17.
Was it?
Are you sure?
Oh, no, I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Okay, Gary said 17, but the right answer is 16.
I knew it was close. That's close.
Yeah, he broke the record of European preliminary. So here's for the punishment. Sorry, Gary.
A tennis ball.
我们的这个惩罚措施来了。我们需要莱因克尔先生接受我们的惩罚，然后颠这个网球超过5次。Okay, please.
I can
Wow.
stand this part.
Ready?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Well done.
Oh, well done.
今天我们说一下巨星驾到这个方案。其实上一版你们已经，你笑什么呢？
我看方案呢。
下次注意。
我刚才明明看你在看领导照片呢，他怎么就看不着啊？
这是我刚买的国美分麦闹的手机，还有一个锁定查看功能。等玩一下这个 Mickey 键的时候，你看看，你滑一下。
这太酷了吧！
国美分麦 Note，
你见非我见。
本栏目由国美分麦 Note 声纹识别手机独家冠名播出。分麦 Note， 先声夺人，横扫千机。
Now it's for our interactive activities with our audience. We will invite it to audience here. They will play FIFA. We know that many supporters they wish to see that Messi to Ronaldo maybe in the 1-4 final. So we will simulate the match that Messi to Ronaldo, and we want to commentate their performance.
Okay.
OK，
Do
好
my。best.
首先咱们看看 C 罗的球迷朋友有没有代表葡萄牙队？好，这个男生帮你站最高了。好的，梅西的球迷有没有？来，这位吧，身穿阿根廷球衣就是你了。你们两个真的会玩啊
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
OK， 好 ，Let's start. OK, time for Gary.
Okay, let's get this game underway, and Argentina kick off, and they're straight into the attack, but it's intercepted by Silva, and he's overdone it a little bit, taking too much time on the ball. And there's Higuain, who's not had a great World Cup so far, and Di Maria's giving the ball away, as Di Maria does quite a lot. And Portugal now on the counter-attack down the right-hand side. Bernardo Silva knocks it inside to Mercado, but it's intercepted. Argentina, a little bit of space here in the midfield as Di Maria gets it once again and gives it away once again. You need to improve your passing, boys. Giving it away far too frequently. So Portugal counter-attack again. Good run down the, here he is, here's Quaresma, who probably hit it with the outside of his foot. Oh, he's just straight out of play, pass the ball. Come on, there's just no quality here. And it's a goal kick, and he gives it away straight away to Otamendi, who's in midfield, but he loses out. Good play from Di Maria there, knocks it inside. And here's Higuain again, and once again Argentina just can't get the ball to Lionel Messi. And likewise, Portugal yet to get Ronaldo into the game, but here's Carvalho. He knocks into side to Adrian Silva, who knocks it through. And here's an opportunity, Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, Ronaldo overdoes it. He took too long on the ball. You've got to shoot, man! Shoot! Dearie me, what is going on here? But Portugal definitely on top in the game as of far, but Dybala breaks for Argentina, gives it away forward. Here's Higuain. Fonte intercepts him, and once again Portugal counter-attack, but Otamendi, such a great season for Manchester City, intercepts and then passes on to play again. I hope in reality the game in the quarter-final between Portugal and Argentina will be much better than this game. But here's Silva. And back pass there, clear. Oh, ball pass. Bernardo Silva. Oh, but the ball is saved. Corner to Portugal. Comes in. Oh, good punch. Here's Semedo down the right-hand side. Passage looked offside to me, but wasn't given. Offside. No arguing, please. Free kick to Portugal. Bernardo Silva. Left foot. Knocks it in. Poor ball once again. I think maybe at some stage Argentina should bring on Lionel Messi. Messi touches the ball for the first time. He's actually playing. He is playing. Will there be a goal in this match? We shall see. Portugal once again. Adrian Silva knocks it down the right-hand side to Semedo. Bernardo Silva is on the counter-attack. Here he goes. So Adrian Silva. Can he crosses the ball as a good centre, but intercepted by Argentina. There's Higuain again. Wins the ball, loses the ball to Adrian Silva. Dybala showing good skills from Dybala. Is he overdoing it though? Yeah, passes the ball out to. Okay, we've got a free kick in this game. We need a goal. Come on. Chance for Argentina, but poor play once again. And the half-time whistle goes, and it's goalless at half-time. Not much to cheer. Look at the facts there. Three shots from Portugal. Only one shot on target in that first half.
Wow, thank you for Gary.
Well,
Excellent.
okay.
Thank you. Who's
I needed a goal. Who's better? Who's better? I think Portugal maybe just were a little bit better, so I think maybe he wins.
好的，恭喜我们这位葡萄牙球迷。好的，谢谢莱因克尔先生。Now we have a small gift for you to buy.
Here you go. One for you. I'm not sure you deserve them.
不确定这个阿根廷球迷能不能得到。好的 ，OK。最后呢，我们给我们2位非常幸运的球迷一个机会，和莱因克尔先生合影。OK，1, 2, 3。OK，Thank you so much，Thank you。好，谢谢我们2位球迷朋友，非常感谢。
节目最后呢，我们要请莱因克尔先生在我们的皮球上签名留念。我们每一位来到这里的巨星呢，都会在我们的皮球上呢签名留念2018年俄罗斯世界杯的一个纪念。同时，我们的巨星驾到节目呢也要马上结束了。我们非常感谢莱因克尔先生在这里呢分享了他的故事，也说了他对于本届世界杯的展望和预测。当然，他希望英格兰队能够走到最后，但是确实英格兰队呢将会面临重重困难和挑战。我们祝他们好运。好，我们感谢莱因克尔先生，同时我们要感谢我们在现场的观众感谢我们收看我们这个节目的所有的人。本期的巨星驾到就到这里结束了，我们下次节目再见。